This Bitcoin billionaire really understands why to hodl Bitcoin. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening guys, wherever you are in this beautiful world, whenever you're watching this video, welcome to the Bitcoin family channel. For the newcomers, my name is Didi. We are all born to be free. Get these shirts in our store, guys. Short, powerful video as I don't have too much time. Let's jump quickly into the news, then into amazing charts and an inspirational quote to end the video. Like I said, short but powerful as I'm running out of time today. Bam! Ricardo Salinas, the Mexican billionaire, has just admitted that 70% of his wealth is in Bitcoin. 70% of his wealth is in Bitcoin. Not in stocks, not in bonds, not in gold, not in real estate, in Bitcoin. The only stock he owns is his own stock of his own company. The rest, 70%, in Bitcoin. This billionaire really understands the fundamentals of Bitcoin, has already been supporting Bitcoin since 2017 and now publicly, openly admitting that 70% of his wealth is already in Bitcoin. Now, just do the calculations. It is like what BlackRock yesterday stated. No, I'm not fond of BlackRock, but I do believe that they started to understand the power of Bitcoin. Yesterday they said, hey guys, do you even understand that every millionaire in the United States can't even own one Bitcoin? We have been shouting this since 2013. We have been over-publishing this in 2017, this quote. And now even BlackRock CEO is telling all the millionaires in the United States, hey, you can't even own one Bitcoin anymore because there is just not enough Bitcoins for each and every millionaire in the United States to own. Now this billionaire, Ricardo Salinas from Mexico, he understood early, he bought himself a shitload of Bitcoin, no other cryptocurrencies. And you know why he didn't buy other cryptocurrencies? Because he understands the huge difference, insane difference, orgasmic difference, big ass planetary difference between Bitcoin and all the altcoins. Bitcoin was not pre-mined. Bitcoin is a fair distribution in the first years of existence since 2009. 0 people were handed some Bitcoins. Here is a pre-mine of Bitcoin. Here, you can get some Bitcoins early. No. All the Bitcoin were accumulated by proof of work, by miners or by you doing a job, earning dollars and exchanging those dollars for Bitcoin. There were no giveaways. There were no pre-sales. There were no airdrops. It was just Bitcoin. Decentralized as it is, the king of this whole industry is Bitcoin. The gold of the 21st century, the new peer-to-peer cash that everyone can use all over the world. It's unconfiscatable and the best crypto out there. All the others, you shouldn't even mention them in the same sentence. I agree there with Jack Mallers that President Trump should only use Bitcoin as strategic reserve, not all the other coins, guys. Yes, it's amazing that this industry has grown and there is a lot of projects decentralizing some parts of the world, but when it comes to becoming a decentralized strategic reserve asset, Bitcoin is the only one that should be on the list. Not Cardano, not Ripple, not Ethereum, not any of the pre-minted tokens that were given away to certain people with a privilege. Only the ones fair launch, like Bitcoin, completely decentralized. That is my opinion about it. Second news item, the SEC has dropped its lawsuit against Kraken. Kraken has been one of the first exchanges I have ever used, one of the oldest, most robust exchanges. There is a link down below you can use to sign up to Kraken, but this exchange was in a huge lawsuit against the SEC because Mr. Gary Gensler, you know, that bald, freakish looking guy, that one started a political lawsuit against Kraken. Kraken, you never filed to work with the SEC. Kraken, you're doing illegal stuff. Kraken, you're doing this. Kraken, you're doing that. Kraken is one of the first exchanges that's built this industry. And now the SEC, under the new wings of this new president that is pro-crypto, has dropped the lawsuit against Kraken. Also against, I think, Coinbase, also against a few other exchanges. So yes, this is a very clear sign that the United States wants to become the crypto capital in this world, guys. This is now very clear that the United States wants to become the #1 crypto capital of the world, dropping lawsuits against all the major exchanges that the SEC under Biden and Gary Gensler had started. Very positive sign, guys. This means that this development of these exchanges, the growth of the Bitcoin industry in the United States will be stimulated in a huge way. They are not fighted anymore, they are supported now by the government, and that will make crypto really big in the United States, guys. And you know what I think? I think other countries will follow suit. You know, we already have El Salvador, we already have Switzerland, we already have Thailand, very crypto friendly. Now Indonesia, I will show you a chart a little bit later in the charts about Indonesia. Indonesia might become the next big crypto country. And please understand, Indonesia, I think, is the 5th biggest country of the world. So I will come back to that into the chart. So now it's time for the charts. Let's quickly jump into Bitcoin and show you what is happening to the Bitcoin price, how I made a beautiful profit again yesterday of 27 or 8% because I shared that trade, of course, also with the VIPs. Now let's jump into the charts first. Bam. This is the first chart, guys. Yes, amazing 4-hour chart. I drew a couple of days ago. I told you higher low on the 4-hour chart. This blue line will be support. We held support at that line, guys. And yes, I opened the trade over there. I told you in yesterday's video I'm going to open a trade around 82,000. I did put trailing stop loss in it with an activator around 77,500, so I was stopped out tonight because we went to 88,500 and we came down, and then I took the profit over there, but like 28% profit, like you can see over here somewhere in that screen. So that's a beautiful profit. Now what we should be doing is from this support area, that higher low, we should be creating a higher high, just like I drew on the chart. We will go down the green line and we will come up. And we should try to create a higher high around 99K. That would be amazing. Even 92K something in that area would also be beautiful. But if we get stopped at this green line, if we get stopped over there, that cross, then that will be meaning that there's a huge area of resistance. We will fall back directly there again to this line. That is what we will do. And if we can break it, probably we will retest it, or we retest this area and then take off, or we retest this area and then take off. Many possibilities, but as long as we keep support on this blue line beautifully, we are again in an uptrend, which can lead to a price above 100K again, guys. Now in yesterday's video I shared this really cool website with you. I'm going to share that website again because I was digging around and I just really love the website. I have a special link, guys, down below my video. If you use that link to sign up to BitBo, you will get a beautiful discount over there as well. So check that link, click the link, use it to get all of these charts. Beautiful is also this overview, Bitcoin stats and live statistic dashboard. Look, stock to flow, we are very low. Stock to flow 463D multiple, sorry, very low. In the green, the RSI, bluish. All of these are in the green, bluish area. All of these, check it. Power law oscillator, bluish area. Realist price multiple, bluish area. 10-day blocks per day, here, greenish area. Fear and greed, blue-green. This means that we are not at a high. This means we should be like, with all of these indicators, we should be like dark red to become like really bearish again. So for me, it's very interesting. I always use all kinds of indicators. So for example, the power law oscillator, I use that one. Look where we are with that purple line. We are just nowhere. This is like we are near the median line. For me to be a bull market top, we should be around these levels over here, there where we were over there. This is like the level of 0.51 or even higher here, the level of 0.87. At the moment, we are at the level of 0.01. This needs to be really way more higher for me to call a bull market top, guys. That's why I like these kind of charts. That's why I like this platform, charts.bitbo.io. Use the link because there is a lot of interesting indicators, data that you can explore, that you can understand where we are in the cycle. Look, top. The top was over there, 493. top 418. We are here in the top 270. We are now at like 118. This yellow line needs to be way higher for a bull market top to be in, guys. All of this you will find here, and that is very interesting. You can find the pi cycle top. That's always very efficient to call the top. I told you already yesterday, when that blue line touches that purple line, that is the pi cycle top. For the first time here, that was the top. We are not near. We are not even close to a top at the moment. So please understand that these kinds of websites help you to understand the market better, but also help you to understand where we are in the cycle and if you should be freaking out or not. So if you take a look at the stock to flow rainbow chart, for example, let me give that one over here. Look how beautiful that one works. We are in the blue. We are in the blue, guys. Normally the top is around the yellow-orange area. Only the previous top, we were touching the yellow one, the orange one there, but we fell back into the blue one. You know why? Because it was a double top. You can see two tops. Here one, blow-off top, blow-off top. I believe this time we will get a blow-off top. Until the next halving, that's over here, in May probably 2028, we will go and visit this area over there. We will be visiting like September-ish, like say over there, September, October, something over here, there. These are the price levels. These will be the price levels, guys. If we stay in the blue, we will somewhere be between 180 and 733. If we go into the green, all the way up to 1 million, even to 11 million if we go into the red. We are not going into red. But for me, to reach this blue area should be easily possible, especially this purple line over here, like guys, this just below 300k. We have between 2 and 300k. That's the area where I think we will end up, guys. And if we keep continuing this stock to flow model, yes, there will be a moment, maybe here in 2040, we will get around $10 million per Bitcoin. If we keep using this model, we go around $10 million per Bitcoin, guys. It's 2040. I love all of these charts. It's just amazing to be able to see all of this in one chart. For example, here this is the power law together with the stock to flow. Look, we have always been following that blue line above it, now below it, above it. We will go above it again, guys. We will go into that area of 160 to 250k. That will be the bull market top. That will be in line with all these other tops. So if you want to use these kinds of charts, you should be going into my link down below. Click that link. That link will help you to understand where we are in a cycle, help you also to understand how I trade, why I use certain charts like averages, like how I can use a realized Meyer multiple to indicate if we're near a top or not, guys. It's amazing. Very good charts over there, guys. Now, do I have other charts, guys? Well, my face was again not in the perfect place, but you get what I'm saying. Yes, I have other charts. I have them over here. This is the first one. Interesting one. This is showing us which currencies are created in the United States. Made in the United States are these. All the ones that are in the red circle. Goes all the way till here. So we have Move, Near, Apt, Sui, File, AVAX, XRP, ADA, Sol, Melania, here the Trump coin, LTC, Dot, Link. All of this are made in the United States. All the creators of these tokens, that's what you need to understand, do not need to pay tax on their business. That is what Trump said. Every currency that was created in the United States will not be taxed extra, will not have any extra cost. All the others could have extra cost, guys. For me, there is only one very important one, that's this one over there, Bitcoin. That's the most important one. All the rest is nice to have some investments in, allocations in, but if it is to me, Bitcoin should be the only one in your portfolio as a strategic reserve. The rest, beautiful noise, beautiful to make some profits. If you make profits, convert them into Bitcoin. Now, one more chart. This is a very good one. I found this one on Twitter. I like this chart because this is showing you, yes, we have fractals, and these fractals always rhyme. And if you look at this chart, then you can see, look, in 2020, we had the same move. We went up, we crashed down to this level again of 10K, and then the market started to run up again. You know, Here, look, this fractal, it's almost the same. We went up, we are crashing down, we could even crashing down to 74, 5K, and then we will go up to that 160K again, the level I've been telling you. And yes, if you follow this fractal, that will be there in September, October. So beautiful chart. There was a trade I had, yes, of course, with some profits. And this is also very interesting, as I talked already about it in the intro, but this is Indonesia, guys. This is Indonesia. Look how big Indonesia is. Just to be very clear, it's a big country. From here till there, it's the same width as we have full America, guys. If you just look to the amount of people living in only Jakarta, just Jakarta, 35 million people, that's more people almost than the whole Canada. This is how big Indonesia is. It's 17,000 islands. And in Indonesia, we can see the Indonesian Bitcoin ecosystem growing each and every year. On Sumatra, here we have the ADA, APA, we have the Z graphic design, we have Hotel Sherina, all accepting Bitcoin. Borneo, all Bitcoin. Here, Sulawesi, Bitcoin. Papua, Bitcoin. Of course, if you want to look into Bali, that's the most popular one, even in Bali, guys, we have Bitcoin House Bali. We have Circular Economy Bali. We have Bitcoin Week Bali. We have Bitcoin Fest in Bali. We have Bitcoin Run Club in Bali. We have Balinese Bitcoin Art. We have Bitcoin Scooter. We have Bitcoin Sets Driver. We have Bitcoin Mechanic. We have Bitcoin All Educators Academy here in Bali. Bali, very popular island, Bitcoin minded. East Java, Bitcoin minded. West Java, Bitcoin minded. Just understand that this is one of the countries that has the biggest population of the world. I think it's the 5th largest country. And Bitcoin adoption is happening there as well. All over the place we see Bitcoin adoption, guys. And that is very important for you to understand. Don't be fooled. Make sure you accumulate one Bitcoin. That's my advice. I hope you really enjoyed all of these charts, guys. Yes, short-term, amazing volatility. You saw that beautiful trade that I opened. And yes, I said in yesterday's video, hey guys, check that trade. I opened the trade. Now I'm going to close the trade when we had this beautiful resistance level again of like 88K. I opened the trade early in the morning, and when I went to bed, I opened a limit trailing stop order. What I said, like, if Bitcoin goes to 77,500, then activate a trailing stop loss of $500. So that means when the price then goes up, like it went to 88,500, and the moment it drops $500, that's a trailing stop loss, it sells my position, shitload of profit, as you saw. Long term, guys, just hodl. And I know in these moments of volatility, it is very stressful. That is why I made yesterday's video. If you didn't watch yesterday's video, please watch that video. That one explains 3 options on what to do if you're feeling stressed. 3 options for you to solve that stressful situation. That is what you do as an investor. Zoom out. And that video of yesterday will help you with that, guys. That were the charts. Let's jump into the inspirational quote. The inspirational quote for the day, guys. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your actions. Please understand this. Happiness doesn't drop out of the heaven. Happiness just doesn't knock your door and says, hey, I'm here for you, happiness. Happiness comes from all of your own actions. You need to start taking actions, making actions to become happy. Those actions that will make you happy, not those actions that are making you unhappy, where you are losing your energy. Maybe it is your job. Maybe it is your hobby. Maybe it is your wife. Maybe it is your partner. Whatever it is that doesn't make you happy, you should say goodbye to that. And you should start to focus on those activities that give you happiness. But please understand, happiness doesn't fall out of heaven. Really, it doesn't. It needs to come forward out of your own actions. And your actions, you can change them every day, again. Whenever you wake up tomorrow or now, you decide what actions you take. You decide if you keep running the hamster wheel, being unhappy, or you decide to break down that hamster wheel, to run out of the hamster wheel, and to run in towards life and become happy. It's all your choice. And it all comes from your action. You can think about it, you can dream about it, you can visualize it, you can manifest it. Yes, I understand. You can use the law of attraction. I all understand. But whatever you do in here needs to become an action. And from that action, happiness will come. If you stay stuck in here, all those ideas, all those thoughts, or even if they are just positive thoughts, if they stay stuck, it's very difficult to create happiness, because that happiness will come from the actions that you do in life, the steps that you take, the decisions that you make to move forward, and then you start to move forward. You can say, oh yeah, I will do it tomorrow, and think you will become happy because of that, but if you won't do that thing tomorrow, you fall back again into not being happy. So happiness comes from your actions, guys. That was everything for today, guys. I hope you really enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy the video, give the video a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. What do you think about the 2 news items, the charts, and of course the inspirational quote? I wish you an amazing Wednesday. See you tomorrow again. Bam!